So guys, welcome back to part 2 of this Baja Dune Buggy 150. I did some stuff off camera. First of all, new front tires. 25s. No, 22s actually, excuse me, 22s. This one's brand new. Holds air, fantastic. Bear claw. And this one is not brand new, but it holds air. Rim's a little bent, but overall not too bad. So yesterday I did actually air this tire up, and just I checked if reverse worked. I backed it up and went forward again, and everything worked. But the uh, external reverse gear system here, I kept slipping out of gear, so I think I'm going to have to take this apart and just see if there's anything going on in there. It might just be a cable adjustment. I'm not too sure. I'm going to probably take apart that reverse gear and maybe tune the carburetor a little bit. Oh, oil change. Definitely going to be doing an oil change on this as well. So, what is that? We got tires, reverse clutch gear. Oh man. It's a noisy morning today. It's 7 a.m. So, anyways. So we've got tires, we've got reverse clutch gear, oil change, a little bit of carburetor tuning, and oh, gas tank. Oh man. Okay, this is pretty exciting. I gotta show you guys this. I gotta see this. So the gas tank was pretty bad. Took a picture of it. I did a video. This is not the right gas cap for this, but so I put some evapor rust in this tank because it was pretty rough inside, and it looks really dark. So that means it's working, and I think it's almost been 12 hours now. So we should have the tank ready today. Hopefully, depending on how good the evapor rust works. I'll flush it out with gas regardless, but as long as we've got some sort of gas tank, I think we'll be alright. There's a fuel filter, and I'm not too worried. And just replace the valve stem on this. So we now have two tires that hold air. I'm going to change the oil on this, and I actually started this thing up, and it almost looked like the gear was working better, because I got a new battery and I made sure that was working, which it is, so that's good. But it almost looked like the reverse was not sticking or getting stuck, so we'll see how that goes. But I am going to drain the oil, and we'll take a look at that, see how bad it is, and then I'll probably get the tires on and see if it actually switches gears now. I did turn down the idle a little bit, so that could be part of it. But anyways, let's get to changing the oil. This is probably going to make a mess everywhere, but so be it. Oh, there she is. Alright. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ew. So take a look at that, guys. Yeah. There's like no oil in there, it looks like. It's thick, chunky. Hello? Okay, there was like no oil in there, even though there was a pretty good amount on the stick. Unless there's another drain plug I'm missing. Which I don't see. Huh. There's not a lot of oil. Got some bone fragments. There we go. She's got some bone fragments, but yeah, that's weird. I don't know what that is. It's hard, like bone, but it doesn't look like metal. Just nasty. Now it's coming out. Okay, that looks better. Sweet. Okay, we had plenty of oil. I was kind of worried I was running it on no oil. But we got a lot in there. So I just spent a good probably 15 minutes trying to fill this thing up with oil, and for some reason it just backs up on itself. I have no idea what's going on, but the funnel isn't working, so I'm going to try to find a pump syringe and going to pump it in there and see if that changes anything, because this is not working with the funnel. I don't understand why. I blew it out with compressed air. I blew in there and got quite a bit of extra stuff out. But there's like a vacuum in here for some reason, and it just doesn't want to fill at all. So we're going to see if I can pump it in there and see if that changes anything, but gotta head back to AutoZone. So I cleaned up the area a little bit, and now when I drop a bolt, it's only near impossible to find. So anyways, let me show you guys this. Check this out. This thing was pretty cool. Got this from AutoZone. It thing screws onto there, and then you pump it, and I was able to get a pretty good amount in here. I don't think it's full yet, but it really just it just doesn't want to take oil. Like I'm just, I don't know. Even with this thing, I'll pump it up and it'll just start backing up. Even if you let it sit, it's a real slow go. So point is, there's oil in it now. That old nasty oil is gone. So I'll probably start that up after I get done with this, because I think that this is going to be done soon. So I'm going to actually drain this and see what it looks like on the inside, and I'll get back to you guys. It's going to be a fun process draining this. Oh my god, look at that. I didn't even notice that. That is black. So this, yeah, I don't even know if I'll reuse this, but yeah. Anyways, let me get to draining this, and next we'll be starting that and seeing how the reverse gear works without the tires on. Maybe it'll be a little different, or maybe it won't. That is so much better. That is insane. I mean, that little line of rust is pretty bad, but you know what? As far as this goes, there's a fuel filter on it. I think it'll be okay. This is awesome. All right, it's filled with oil as best as I could get it. We put the gas tank on, which you can't even really see it, but you can really see that. That's real crooked and beautiful. Yeah, I don't know how or why, but it will not go on straight. It really just wants to cross start itself. So we'll need something new there. But goal is to see if these will spin correctly. So let's do that. So. Huh. Might have a vacuum leak. Oh no. Oh, we need more fuel, it seems. So it might not like that true fuel in there. So I'll probably have to get some more regular fuel. Because, yeah, it might... The true fuel... you know. So we'll get some more regular fuel. And then we'll change the spark plug probably. And we'll go from there. So I got some gas and I was just running it to see what the condition of the spark plug was. And you can see here it's a little wet and sooty. Definitely looks like it could be fouled out. And also that is a very rich mixture. So I'm going to change the spark plug and see if that changes anything, and then depending on where that takes me, I will take the carburetor off and do some tuning in there and see if I can get it to lean out a little bit. I even took the air filter off to see if that helped anything, and it didn't seem like it. So anyways, I will be back with new spark plug, new coil, and see where that gets us. So nothing really changed. Ow! Starts up good, and then dies when you give it gas. If you guys kind of pointed at that, I apologize. But that is carburetor, and I'm going to take apart the carburetor. That's what that means. So, yep. I will get this on the bench and get back to you. So you can see here, this is like a completely new carburetor. Very clean float. The jets look okay. That's basically brand new. I'm still gonna take these out, just blow them out, make sure everything's clear, and I might down jet. I might downsize one size. Let's see. Yeah, that's clear. So the main jet is clear. I might down jet one size though, because with this new filter, it's a little different than the stock airbox setup. So we don't want to. I don't know. I'm gonna down jet it, or maybe I'll up jet it one time. I don't even know what size this is. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing, so don't ask me. But 102. So we'll go to a 110 and see what happens. And if that's still does the same thing, then we'll drop down to a 100 maybe. We'll start with a 100, see if that changes anything, and we'll go from there. So yep, I'm gonna switch that jet out. I'm gonna check the pilot jet, make sure that's good, and yeah. So I have rejetted this with a 110, and that is a million times better already. It fogs a little bit, like a little, but it gets up there. Let me show you guys here. So she's doing a lot better.
What are you looking at me like that for, huh?
Now I'm going to tension the chain a little bit more because there's quite a bit of slack on it. And maybe that's a part of the transmission being weird. I don't know. It could have been the idle. I haven't even looked into it yet. I want to get the tires on, see if it's any different now with it running better and new tires and chain tensioned properly. So I think it's just you gotta loosen these lock nuts and then you tighten this up. So So we've got it in the grass here. The goal is to make it back into the spot, our parking spot here. What we're going to do is hop in. We're started up. Should be in forward. We moved. We don't really have any brakes. Or maybe we do. We got a little bit on the front. Anyways, that went really good. I really want to drive it now. Ooh, gosh. Okay. Anyways, all right. Let's put the gas tank back on. It sounds really good. I'm really happy. We'll put the gas tank back on and go from there. So here it is. We've got the gas tank on. It's fine. The petcock is severely cross-threaded, but I think I got it to stop leaking. Now, how long that'll last, I don't know, but it's a good start. So, it's a good start. Found out the axle over here. Maybe it fixed itself, or maybe it's just weird. Gas tank is on, and now it's raining, so now I'm just waiting on the rain to stop, and I might take it outside, but it looks like the rain's not going to stop anytime soon. So, classic Florida. What do you expect? But we're getting somewhere. I bled the brakes, but they still don't work that great, so you know, maybe I'll order a new master cylinder. Still want to get this thing in, at least somewhat. I'm not even sure how the original one was, but my goal was to put this in here and then use the washer. Hold on a second now. I might have just got it. Well, you know, I wouldn't call it perfect, but it'll do. You know, What happened? What made it jump?
The fact that piece is
This thing's loose?
Huh?
This thing being loose?
the cable.
Yeah.
Something jumped up in the air.
Look, this is getting worse already.
Yeah.
That's why it might
Get
be.
a
That's
hose.
Oh, okay.
This is what was jumping. Like jumping.
so
Yeah.
maybe that's.
Can you put a hose clamp on it? No.
I told you I gotta weld that again.
Is it leaking?
No, it's just
Maybe.
vaporing.
And this is loose too.
Yeah, yeah.
That might.
That needs a key or
Screw.
Allen. What are they called? A set screw. Set screw.
Words. This is
Yeah.
getting.
I knew it was that. I knew it was that.
That's jumping too, maybe like making it jump.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I saw something like bounce.
Ooh,
Your chain is loosey.
It was tight.
it was.
It's not that bad.
Yes, it is. It's almost as bad as it was. It's
Yeah.
almost as bad as it was. You done out here?
Yeah.
You got the keys to the truck?
No. So the first ride, could have gone better. I took the carburetor off again because it started bogging down again. So I'm going to lower the jet down one size, see if that works. I think it was well, actually, let me show you guys. I got it out already. Also, it had some nasty stuff in there, so I'll probably blow it out, see if any of that nasty stuff is clogging up the jets. But I did figure out why the oil would take so long to fill up is because the PCV valve or vent up there was pinched off. So, yep. So we got oil now. I was definitely running this thing with not enough oil, but happens. Good news, guys. The carburetor is in fantastic working order. It revs out good, and there's no troubles there anymore, as far as I can tell. Now, I've been grinding this down because, you can see here, this used to be welded, and now it's not. So the whole engine goes, when you rev it. So we've got this here. We're just going to do something like that to see if it helps. We're going to even this out first, though, or at least try, and see what happens. So I'm no professional welder, but anything's better than that. We got it straighter than it was before, and all this is grinded down. I'm going to clean it all up, and then we're going to weld. So, Amazon, Chinese welder, Chinese metal. I think it's going to work. Check out that weld, guys. Yep. You could say I'm a professional booger welder. Will it hold?